Miss Snead says she put on some weight, and now she's afraid Mr. Watson is putting it on other women. Today on Divorce Court. All rise. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding.
Hello, everyone. You may be seated.
Your Honor, this is a case of Snead v. Watson.
Thank you so very much, Ms. Snead and Mr. Watson. Very glad that you could join us today. Today we are actually looking at a case where there's some allegations of cheating and infidelity. Ms. Snead?
Yes,
You've been together 4 years. I understand you have a 8-month-old together, and you are living together presently. What brings us to divorce court, ma'am?
Well, I'm here today because I'm tired of playing the mommy and daddy role to our child. I feel like I'm in a relationship with an absent parent. I'm tired of the lying, the cheating, just the unfaithfulness, Your Honor. And I came here today to see if he's really true to this. And if he's lying about anything, I'm packing me and my daughter's stuff up, and I'm going back to New Jersey with a supportive team.
So you saying today is D-Day for you?
Yes, it's definitely D-Day.
Mr. Watson, what say you? You heard your fiancé.
Yes, Your Honor. I actually believe that with Dynasty, it's a lot of insecurities at times, and where we try to talk with one another and come to a mutual agreement. But it seems as though no matter what I say, it just spurs up an argument, which then turns into the fact that she believes that I'm doing infidelity.
So there's something that has occurred in this relationship. Why don't you take me back to when you first met and what led us to get to this point?
Yes, well, in 2019, we met on a dating app. He texted me, and he said that he wants to get to know me more, that he loves the look in my smile. So on the first date was Valentine's Day, and he was a gentleman. He was nice, caring, sweet, and I love that. So I got pregnant in 2022 with my first child.
How long had you all been dating when you became pregnant?
2 years.
Okay.
Yes.
And Mr. Watson, what was your perception of how you all first met and started your dating and relationship?
First time meeting Dynasty, yes, I fell in awe. Her beauty, when we got to know each other, I just loved like how bubbly she was, her personality, and then like she has like a New Jersey accent, is like what we like to say. So it just drew me in more with her. We're just trying to be a happy family.
And Ms. Snead, do you work outside of the home or just inside of the home?
No, I work outside.
Okay, and Mr. Watson, you also work outside of the home, am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so the two of you are really trying to build a family and build a life.
Yes, we are.
But Ms. Snead, something changed, you said.
It did. Everything changed when we moved too, and then he was not attracted to me. I feel like he's not attracted to me.
But wait a minute now. He clearly was attracted to you enough that we ended up with an 8-month-old, okay?
Yes.
But Mr. Watson says he thought you were bubbly and beautiful and everything like that. So what do you think changed?
When I got pregnant after that I had the baby, I did gain some weight. And
Every woman gains weight
Yes.
when they have a baby.
Yeah, but like him, he said like he liked slimmer, petite models. I mean, I look good, but I'm not.
You look fantastic.
Yeah, you know, hold on.
You look great. You look absolutely great.
Thank you.
Absolutely great.
Thank you. That's what
Is that true, Mr. Watson? Are you not attracted to Miss Snead any longer?
That is false, Your Honor. I still think she's beautiful. However, on the other aspects, I think it's her insecurities, because I do shoot with like a lot of models that are petite or fitness-wise. So I feel as though since like she is trying to start like a workout plan, but we're both just always so busy, I think that is her way of saying like, okay, you obviously more attracted to your clients and instead of me.
But
so let me see where that comes from, because it can't just be in your head. What makes you think that he's not attracted to your weight?
Because like one night I put some lingerie on and I came in the bedroom to, you know, be sexy for my man. That brings the relationship more, not boring.
Absolutely.
So I walked in the room with my lingerie on, and
you was ready to put it on him.
Yeah, ready to put it on him, Your Honor. And he went to sleep.
I was tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mr. Watson, what kind of, unless you doing construction or bridge building up in this piece, I don't know very many men that turn down a beautiful woman that's sitting up in there half butt naked now. Come on now. What was that about?
Yes, Your Honor. She had it looking very nice in the laundry that night. But like I said, that actual day, I had a few clients I had to do. Out here in Atlanta, I do photography and videography.
No.
So, excuse me.
Oh.
And with that, I had a time where I just wanted to just relax and wind down.
So you're just saying, you can legitimately say you weren't in the mood right then?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what makes you think that it was more than that?
The next day, he was on the game all day.
As in the video game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I walked in. This time I was naked, Your Honor.
So she was butt naked that time.
Your Honor. Ready. Like you said, put it down on her.
I couldn't turn off the match.
No, boy, you was laying down in bed and you put on a movie. And I came down butt naked. Guess what he did again? Went to sleep. You got this chocolate thing in front of you, hot and ready, Your Honor. He going to sleep. What are you sleeping for?
Okay, so Mr. Watson, tired day one is one thing.
Yes.
Day two, what was that about? Let's be real blunt and honest. What was that about? Because she wanted to be with her man. Why didn't you do that?
I understand that, Your Honor, and just like sometimes when she's just not in the mood, but the main thing that we have with our ongoing relationship is, like I said, the insecurities and always feelings.
But that would make a woman insecure, that if she is literally throwing herself at you and you are not interested, that might make her insecure. So I'm actually asking,
and then
is there anything that she should know on why you're not responding to her in a manner in which you used to respond to her?
No, Your Honor. One thing about me is I am an emotional creature. So when it does come down to us diving into our bedroom, I don't like arguing. We always arguing. We're always catching some type of negative vibe within one another. And then her way of just not even apologizing, her way of just like, all right, we'll sweep that under the rug is getting chocolate.
No.
What makes you think he's cheating?
I went through his phone one night and I saw his ex pop up, like on message thread. I clicked on it. You sent an attachment. It was a porno of people giving orgy.
Was there any text conversation?
Yeah, he said, wish we was doing this right now. And another time, Your Honor, we had a small disagreement, and he stormed downstairs, and my landlord, we have a Ring camera. So 20 minutes, 25 minutes go by, she came in, and she was like, is everything good with you on call? I'm like, I think so. Should I know something? She showed me the video of him on the phone. We got invited to this dinner party, and he was like, oh, well, we can't go because Dynasty on a diet. She working on her figure, and I'm like, I didn't know I was on a diet. I just feel like he's ashamed of going out with me now.
Mr. Watson, tag you're it. What's that about?
Yes, Your Honor. One of my cousin was going to a dinner party. His wife can't cook. So a lot of the times, like going to that house, later on, she'll say and tell me like, she can't cook. I don't like going over that. And like, yes, I said that she's on a diet. So on my point of view, that stopped a situation from occurring.
So you didn't mind in front of somebody else making a comment that if she had been there would have been interpreted as insensitive?
Yes, Your Honor.
You see what I mean?
Yes.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out, if there's something in your head that you are actually saying verbally what you're thinking rather than admitting it to yourself.
That's actually deep thought, Your Honor, but for me, no. It's just a simple fact. I'm tired of arguing. I'm here to try to save our relationship and move forward.
I understand. What makes you think he's cheating?
I went through his phone one night while he was sleeping. Yes, I did. I had a dream. I believe in that. And I went through his phone and I saw his ex pop up, like on message thread. I clicked on it. You sent an attachment. It was a porno of people giving orgy. Why are you sending that to your ex?
Was there any text conversation?
Yeah, he said, wish we was doing this right now. You got this. You got all this in front of you, and you want to send to your ex, I wish we was doing this right now? That's weird.
Mr. Watson?
Yes, Your Honor. I did send off an attachment to my ex, yes. However, with the attachment, it was one of our colleagues that we actually went to college with and found out that that person now is in the porn industry.
I'm curious about that text message that was attached to it.
So why?
Wish we were doing that now.
Yes.
Why would you say something like that to your ex?
So when I said like wishing to do that now, Your Honor, I was not meaning in the sense of that video. I was saying it in the sense of when we do actually do production and stuff.
What?
the type
That
of
don't
stuff
even make sense.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Watson?
The text in the video was not of an orgy. The
It was.
video was dealing with, yes, it was fellatio, but it was just a one-on-one.
It does not matter. You sent your ex a sexually explicit video with a text message attached indicating that you were interested in having some sort of intimate contact with the ex and you wished it were happening now. That's what the text says.
That's how she interpreted the text.
No, that's what
how
it
I
said.
saw the text.
Did you see the rest of the messages?
I did.
Did you go through the rest of the thread?
Doesn't matter.
So we're just gonna stop
After
at
I
that
saw
point.
that, I would just turn off.
So there you go. After you saw that, I was turned off.
After I saw Your Honor, Richie was doing this. It's a porno with an orgy. Richie was what does that interpret to you as?
It would have made me turn it off also, but it also
Exactly.
would have made you be looking for another place to sleep. That's what I'm talking about.
Another time, Your Honor, I went through his phone again, and it was gone late night, and he came back, fell asleep, and this model said, I didn't come home till 2 a.m. That snake was big. I was nervous at first. I submitted evidence for you, Your Honor.
That snake was super thick. It had me nervous at first, LOL. You said go big or go home. Did you like it though? Loved with a heart.
Honor.
But wait a minute now. The man has the opportunity to explain. Mr. Watson, what was that? I'd like to see the evidence of what the plaintiff submitted. Thanks again for last night. I got home at like 2 a.m. Okay, yeah, it was dope. Thank you for coming. That snake was super thick. It had me nervous at first, LOL. You said go big or go home. Did you like it though? Loved with a heart.
Honor.
But wait a minute now. Wait a minute. The man has the opportunity to explain. Mr. Watson, what was that?
Yes, Your Honor. So this was for work. The snake that she's talking about, we did an actual photo shoot using a big boa constrictor. This is a yellow python snake.
You actually submitted evidence.
Yes, I actually did submit
I'd like to
evidence.
see the evidence.
Do she look nervous? She kissing the snake. She don't look nervous.
But that is a snake, though. That is actually a snake.
Yes, a big one too.
And a big one.
That she loved. That's why she's kissing it.
I mean,
Okay.
not for nothing. Under normal circumstances, I would be like, Mr. Watson, that's some mess. But there is a beautiful lady with a yellow snake around her neck.
Did she look nervous? So why she said I was nervous at first?
Because she's holding a big snake.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That was
Okay?
real to me.
No matter what, no matter if she's trying to work on her craft
He is
and do
too
what she's
flirty.
doing, I'd be
And he's
nervous
lying.
too. Okay?
No.
So I get that.
She don't look nervous. She look into it. And she probably was into it.
But that doesn't have anything to do with him cheating. At least I don't see it in that particular case.
Why would she say it's super thick?
It's a big
Because
snake.
it is super thick.
Thank you. It's a thick snake.
I mean, that's a big old snake.
Yes.
Your Honor, it don't seem, it's not sitting in my
So
brain
it's so interesting because, Miss Snead, you wanted Mr. Watson to take a lie detector test, to take a polygraph exam.
Yes.
And as I understand it, Mr. Watson, my court staff said that you decided you didn't want to take a polygraph
Oh, you ain't want to
exam.
take it?
I
Give me 1
decided
minute.
not to take the polygraph test, Your Honor, because I did not feel as though a test needs to tell how much I love and want to try to work on a relationship with Dynasty. So I
No.
declined it.
No.
I declined it. I did.
No, Your Honor. Hell no, Your Honor. That don't sit right with me.
Why
Because
doesn't
he
it?
came here to prove his love and prove he's innocent. The lie detector test would prove everything. And you ain't want to take it?
Well, I never lied, and those tests are not even.
So I don't
really
know if you're
accurate.
telling the truth or not. Because
Well,
you ain't-
Miss Snead, it's your decision whether or not that means something to you.
Yes.
Because Mr. Watson has every right to say no, but you have every right to then say why.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is what I just feel like this wasting my whole. This is the point we coming here for, to prove he's innocent, to prove that he's not lying.
You don't need a polygraph examination if there was trust, and you don't have
Ain't no trust.
And there it is.
Ain't no trust.
She said it right there, Your Honor.
There's a reason that there's no trust.
Exactly.
There's a reason that there's no
Exactly.
trust. And I'm not the person that's been in your relationship. Only you know.
He knows.
If there's a reason for no trust. Only you know why Miss Snead is insecure. Only you know if you had the ability to assuage those insecurities. You knew exactly what you needed to do, and you elected not to. So, sir, you have to stand in that decision. If that's a decision that you feel comfortable with, then there may be ramifications to that decision. And that ramification may be that your girlfriend packs up your baby and moves back to New Jersey. That may be the ramification.
I am.
And if that's the ramification,
I'm
then
gone.
that's the choice that you've made.
I'm done.
Well, like I said, Your Honor, I'm here and I decided to come to divorce court to try to fix our relationship. And
How did you plan to fix it? Because I'm curious, what was your plan if it was not to assuage her insecurity about your fidelity? What did you plan to do, sir?
So the way that I actually plan to fix this relationship is, number one, since she likes to jump on people's phones so much, I don't have a problem doing the swap. Let me see what's in that phone.
You can go through my phone. Ain't nothing in my phone, and you know that. I'm home 24/7. I take care of our daughter, and I go to work. I don't have time to do anything. You have time to go out, be with these females all the time, and then you don't answer the calls half the time. You don't answer texts half the time.
Miss Snead, you didn't listen. I asked what you were prepared to do to fix the relationship.
That doesn't even...
Going through her phone is not fixing the relationship.
Fixing nothing.
What are you
That's
prepared
more
to do?
problems to the case.
Excuse me, Miss Snead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What were you prepared to do? Since you weren't prepared to take the lie detector test, what were you prepared to do?
Well, we did also set up arrangement for counseling as well, Your Honor.
You set up an arrangement for counseling?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Okay, and you told your girlfriend that you had set up a premarital counseling therapy session? Is that what you did?
Now she knows. I told her I wanted to go into the counseling. She said,
yeah, you would about this, Your Honor.
Oh, now it's your first time
It
hearing it?
is.
So we didn't have a discussion about the counseling?
I don't remember.
No, now
Miss
she don't
Snead,
remember.
I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth. I don't personally need a lie detector test because I usually judge people by their character in front of me. And I think Mr. Watson may be a nice man, but I don't think you're being honest. I think whatever you were feeling for this woman has changed. And I don't think you're being honest enough to say to her, these are my needs and this is what I want. But you're holding on to something and not treating her with a level of respect. Because if, in fact, you have stepped outside of your relationship, then you build from there. You give her the option on whether or not she can forgive that, and you all look for common ground and rebuild the trust. But she doesn't trust you right now, and you've not given her any reason to trust you.
Not at all. And that,
Miss Snead, this is on you. This is on you.
Yeah, it is. Can I leave? Because I'm just getting heated, and
but we don't want you to be heated because Corey's sole job is to make sure that we stay cool in this
and I'm staying cool, but the lie detector test is just throwing me off. He said he came here to be honest and tell me the truth, but he denied the lie detector test. I'm just over it, Your Honor.
So then guess what? This court has a very easy decision.
Yes.
I think it's time for you to get your pictures and your plants and your baby and your diapers.
Pack my things, I'm going right back home.
Make that move.
And I am, Your
Mr. Ukpai says he was all in for Miss Grevious's weight loss journey. But now her shady behavior and her new gym friend have him wondering if he's the extra weight she's trying to drop. Today on Divorce Court. All rise. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding.
Hello, everyone. You may be seated.
Your Honor, the case of Ukpai v. Grevious.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ukpai and Ms. Grevious. It's a pleasure to have you here in divorce court, and welcome everybody to today's case. This is a case where we have two people who've been together for 3 years. They are still living together, but there is some question as to whether or not the defendant has been truthful and honest about who she is and who she's been with. And that's what Mr. Ukpai wants answers to today. Am I correct, sir?
Correct.
Mr. Ukpai, why don't you tell us why we are here in divorce court?
Well, I'm here because I believe my woman has been cheating on me. She's been very, super suspicious, and she be at the gym more than she be at home now. So I just want to get some clarification, some type of truth, or see what's going on, and if we could be together or not. If she can't pass a lie detector test today, then it's over with.
Is it really over?
It's really over.
Ms. Grevious, you heard what Mr. Ukpai said.
He's bringing me here today, but I'm here to prove that I've been loyal to Keon. I haven't done anything wrong. I took a lie detector test. When the test results come back, I want this all to stop. The jealousy, the insecurity, I'm over it. I want to save my relationship, and I'm willing to do anything to prove it.
And so you came in here solution-oriented to say, I'm going to pass this test, and I'm not going to worry about it anymore, and I want the accusations to stop.
Yes.
So Mr. Ukpai says there's a reason for him to be suspicious, and I want him to make his case. Mr. Ukpai, tell me how you all met, and then what kind of red flags made you start to think, well, this is not the woman I fell in love with?
We met around October 2021. Mm-hmm. We met through a mutual friend of ours. I was at a little social gathering, and the friend had posted a picture of me and the friend together, and she commented under the picture saying some little flirting stuff like that. So I told the friend see if she could hook us up. Mm-hmm. And she exchanged our numbers and stuff, and we started talking, hit it off. I seen her profile, and I liked her appearance because she don't seem like the artificial type of woman these days that's going around. She seemed like a real person, she was real down to earth, real, natural, all that kind of stuff. So I was attracted to that. After 3 days of talking, I realized yeah, she is that type of person that I assumed she was. So we ended up having a date. I came to her house. She cooked some of the best food I ever had. Tastes kind of like my grandmama cooking.
Uh-oh. That did it right there.
Yeah.
So you thought you had met your person?
Thought she was my person.
Ms. Grevious, did you feel the same way when you met Mr. Ukpai?
Yes. Keon was so romantic. He took me out on dates, super affectionate. He was really a man, exactly what I was looking for, a leader. And when I reached out to my friend about him, I was like, this is exactly the type of guy I want. He had everything as far as the appearance. He looked like he worked out. So I just wanted to take a chance on it. And we haven't stopped talking since. I've been so in love with him. So
it sounds like everything started out beautifully and everybody was of one accord. What changed? What became the red flag?
Things just changed out of nowhere. I'd probably say around 6 months ago. I don't know what it really was. Maybe she seen something on TikTok or something that made her want to change her health lifestyle and the way she eat and going to the gym more often than normal.
But wait a minute, that's a good thing.
Your Honor, I've always struggled with my weight, and nothing has changed. Keon has just gotten so insecure. So me struggling with my weight, I wanted to make a change. It just doesn't seem like he's supportive of that goal.
So what does your weight loss journey look like?
So at that time, I was like, there's some things that I need to change, and realized that I need to change my diet as well. And so that has caused so much conflict in our house.
What kind of changes did you make to your diet?
So I started to eat clean. I stopped the heavy, hearty foods, and I started making salads and stuff like that. And he's just not for it. He won't eat. When I cook those foods, he'll literally waste my food. Go out to eat.
I'm 6'3", 220 pounds.
That doesn't matter.
That stuff disappears, vanish as soon as I swallow it. It just goes away.
So they make healthy options that include some additional proteins or some additional carbs so that you can actually select some menus together. I think y'all could have worked that out if you wanted to communicate about it. I don't think it's that difficult if you want to.
Yeah.
You have to compromise because she's not getting off this health train. At least I hope you're not.
I'm not.
No,
I hope you're not going to compromise your health.
No,
that's cool.
I
That's
won't.
cool with me. But also, it's the outfit she wear too, Your Honor.
What?
Your Honor, he wants me to go to the gym with sweatpants on.
I submitted some photos.
I see.
Look at that. Look, why you got
What's wrong with the picture?
Look at the seam. It's going all through the cheeks.
I look good. I was proud of
Look
my
at the
progress.
cheeks,
I
though.
look great. I look great.
You shouldn't be wearing
There's
that in
nothing-
public. Come on, look
at how hard
Look at
I've
your
worked
crotch
and how
area,
far
like,
I've
you can-
come.
Yeah.
Support me, Keon. It's not that hard.
Let me ask you something, Miss Grevious. Where did you start in terms of your weight loss journey?
I've lost 10 pounds.
Fantastic.
So I've been working hard. That's all I'm asking for is support. That's not disrespectful to my man.
It's disrespectful when I go on Instagram and I see a video of her on the Stairmaster with somebody getting all the angles that I'm only supposed to see.
That's insecurities.
So,
It's not-
Miss Grevious, I 100% support you wearing what you feel makes you feel good, especially if it's showing off those 10 pounds, because a 10-pound weight loss can be the difference between life and death around a black or brown woman's heart.
Yes.
Leads to diabetes. Mr. Ukpai, I'm a little biased in this regard because I'm somebody that did a weight loss journey also, and I just got to tell you, she's not sure who she's going to be throughout this journey. Go along for the ride because the train's not stopping. I can tell you from experience, and if you try to make it stop, you'll lose her.
I always tell her I love her the way she are. She ain't gotta change.
He wants me to
nothing
stay
about
the same.
it. Why do you be at the gym so much though?
Your Honor, I do an hour of cardio, and then I do weight training, and then I spend some time in the sauna. That's it.
But I don't think she be at the gym all the time, Yana.
That's where we're running into the issue. See,
the thing.
I knew it was something else.
I even have a friend that told me one time he seen her at a taco bar with somebody. She said,
friend.
"Oh, it wasn't nothing. I wasn't there with." I'm like, man, what are you talking about?
Your
She
Honor,
just-
I do have a confession. I did lie about where I was, and I didn't tell Keon where I was.
You have every reason to be suspicious because, Miss Grievous, you've been doing shady behavior.
I even have a friend that told me one time he seen her at a taco bar with somebody.
A friend.
Another guy, like.
Did you talk to Miss Grevious about that?
Yeah, I talked to her about it. She said, "Oh, it wasn't nothing. I wasn't there with." I'm like, man, what are you talking about?
Your Honor.
She just goes in circles. She just talks in circles.
Your Honor, I do have a confession. I did lie about where I was, and I didn't tell Keon where I was. But the reason why I did that was because he doesn't trust me, and I need trust in my relationship.
You're never gonna
I
get
feel-
trust if you lie.
I had to lie. I have been working out. I've been working on my body, and I wanted to spend time with somebody that I met at the gym where we can talk about our goals. And we just he was there to celebrate what I was doing. Just
So
as
was
support.
it a man?
It was a man.
Okay.
But there's nothing between us. Stop. You doing this for what?
Yeah, Mr.
Okay.
Ukpai, here's the deal. You have every reason to be suspicious because, Miss Grievous, you've been doing shady behavior. I am neutral.
His name is Micah. He's my friend.
I actually know the, quote, mystery man. I know who you're talking about because you all gave us permission to reach out to see if he would come in here and put the suspicions to rest.
I think she's sleeping with the guy. That's why she
I'm
don't wanna
not
tell me
sleeping
nothing
with
about
him.
the guy.
We have invited Micah Evans to join us as a witness for the court. And so will you ask Mr. Evans to join us? Thank you, Court.
Sure thing. Sir.
Hello, Mr. Evans.
How you doing, Your Honor?
I'm very well, thank you. Sir, will you please state your name for the court?
My name is Micah Evans.
Mr. Evans, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Yes, pleasure to
How
be
long
here.
have you known the defendant? How long have you known Ms. Grevious?
Me and Cass, we've been friends for about a year. I'm a personal trainer at her gym.
Oh, so you're an actual trainer at the gym?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I see, exactly.
Yes.
So you have seen her through a portion of this weight loss journey, am I correct?
Yes, she's actually been attending my class. It's been a really nice, long journey with Cass.
Fantastic,
Yes.
fantastic. So what is the extent of your relationship? And you know exactly what I'm asking because her man is not comfortable with her spending so much time with another man without him knowing what the extent of that relationship is.
Me and Cass, we started off, having a conversation after one of my classes. And from there, that struck the friendship.
Okay.
And everything's been good. And after that conversation, she has been more consistent in the gym, and I've noticed it. So, after one class, I asked her would she like to ride with me to get tacos. She agreed. And even though I am here to prove that Cassidy is innocent, there is something that I want to get off my chest.
And what is that?
There was a time that me and Cassidy was sitting in the car having a a nice long conversation, and the conversation got a little intimate.
No.
The conversation got intimate?
No.
Yeah.
I told you.
No.
My understanding, I never knew that Cass was in a relationship. We never spoke on that.
Exactly.
You know?
She wasn't putting off like that.
No,
Everything she was on,
Keon,
her
you're
body language.
assuming everything.
No.
Micah, what are you talking about right now? Why would you say that? You're here to support me. You're
No,
my
actually,
friend.
no. He's here
To
to
tell
tell
the
me
truth.
the truth. That's what you were
But
here
he's-
for.
this is a lie.
Liar.
There was a time that me and Cassidy were sitting in the car having a nice long conversation, and the conversation got a little intimate.
No.
The conversation got intimate?
No.
Yeah.
I told you.
No.
We actually began to kiss.
Micah,
So you kissed him. You want me to look out for you and
it's not that deep. It was a kiss.
Your Honor, see?
It was. It's a lie.
That's what I was saying.
It
Your
didn't
Honor.
happen. What I'm saying is a kiss is just a kiss, but we didn't kiss. Michael, we
kiss
did
is
not
just a
kiss.
kiss.
To my understanding, I never knew that Cass was in a relationship. We never spoke on that.
Exactly.
You know?
She wasn't putting off like that. Everything
No,
she was on, her
Keon,
body
you're
language.
assuming everything.
No.
Micah, what are you talking about right now? Why would you say that? You're here to support me. You're
No,
my
actually,
friend.
no. He's here
To
to
tell
tell
the
me
truth.
the truth. That's what you were
But
here for.
this is a lie.
You're a liar.
I'm
You're a
not.
liar.
Don't call me a liar.
Excuse me. I'm sitting here completely, and I do mean completely, in shock that I have two different stories here. You are saying that at one moment there was intimate contact in the form of a kiss. Is that the truth?
Yes.
Now, I turn to you, Miss Grevious. The man said there was a kiss that you shared. Is that true or not?
I don't. Honestly, I don't know what he's talking about. Micah,
So
I
it
don't
was
know what you're
interesting.
talking
What
about.
made you say it was a kiss? That's
Because-
what you just screamed out.
The reason why I said that because a
You're a
kiss is.
compulsive liar.
I'm not a
I'm
liar.
sorry. I'm sorry.
not a
We're
liar.
asking questions.
A kiss is just a kiss. That's elementary. Elementary school, you kiss somebody. I didn't kiss him. I'm not talking about myself. I never kissed you, Micah.
But wait a minute. Did he kiss you?
No, it never happened.
So then why would you respond?
I don't know. It's stressing me out because Keon is trying to leave me over something so stupid.
But wait a minute. No. If there was a kiss,
There
that
wasn't a
was
kiss.
something that you all discussed.
There wasn't a
But
kiss.
if there is a lie, it's not as minimal as you are making it. Did you share a kiss?
No,
That did not happen.
no.
And Mr. Evans, you're saying that did happen.
It's easy for me to come up here and say, you know, nothing ever happened.
Absolutely.
But that's not the truth.
He's a liar.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
There
and
it
I
is.
can't believe you, Micah. I honestly.
So here's the deal. If he is a liar, then you will pass that polygraph examination.
Most definitely.
And that's what we want to know.
I did nothing.
That's what
And
we
you
want to know.
about to see.
The test gonna let us know.
I would like you to ask our polygraph examiner to join us. Mr. Evans, would you stay with us, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Please ask
Sure
the
thing.
polygraph examiner to join us.
Sir, you want to come with me this way?
Okay.
Good day, Your Honor.
Good day, Mr. Yarborough. We are in the middle of drama.
Really?
I'm going to need you to solve these issues and bring some clarity to them. Please state your name and affiliation for the record.
My name is John Yarbrough. I'm a certified polygraph examiner, member of the American Polygraph Association. I've done hundreds of polygraphs for numerous law enforcement agencies across the state, as well as professional and private polygraphs.
Ms. Grevious willingly submitted to a polygraph as it relates to this case. We asked Ms. Grevious question 1. Have you had sexual intercourse with Mr. Evans during the time you've been with Mr. Ukpai? Is that correct?
That is the question, Your Honor.
What was Ms. Grevious' answer?
Ms. Grevious answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated there was no deception to that question.
Exactly.
did not
Exactly.
have
I
sexual
did nothing.
Question number 2.
That's one.
We asked Ms. Grevious, during the past 2 years, have you had sexual contact with anyone other than Mr. Ukpai? What was Ms. Grevious' answer?
She answered no.
What did the results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated there was no deception indicated.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been honest the whole time. I've been honest the whole time, Your Honor. How do you feel?
Excuse me. Ms. Grevious, we asked a third question. Mr. Yarborough, we asked Ms. Grevious, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone Mr. Ukpai is not aware of during your relationship?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And what was Ms. Grevious' answer?
She answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated she was being truthful to that question as well.
So
No
she has
deception.
not lied about sexual intercourse.
I have been exactly who I said I was.
All right.
Excuse
All
me.
right.
Thank you, Mr. Yarborough. I appreciate it, because I got
welcome.
more questions. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Evans,
Yes.
center stage.
Yeah.
Your Honor.
What was that about?
And yes, there is another motivation.
So you lied. Okay.
As I said.
And I'm sorry, Cass. I came to confess my love for you.
Man, what? Man, what?
And you
was-
thought this was the way to do it?
And I was hoping, you know, that you would give me a chance, especially whenever you're finished with this guy.
Nah, buddy, you too young, bro. You look like you could be my son, bro. Come on, man.
Keon,
That's why you can't let these young guys.
Micah,
I'm young, but I'm ready.
I can't trust you. Why did you go that route? I can't trust you. I could never. Micah, you're a friend to me, and I appreciate our friendship.
You ain't got to worry about it, bro. I be at the gym every day now.
That's all I've been asking for, Your Honor. That's all I've been asking for. It's for him to be present.
Corey, there are two people in this relationship, and I think this third person has gotten the answers that he desired. You may escort Mr. Evans out of my courtroom. Thank you very much.
Hey, this way, sir.
Ms. Grevious,
Yes, ma'am.
you need to pick your friends better and your trainers even better. Because this man came in and thought it would be cute to put you in a trick bag, but you stood your ground. You're on your own journey, and it has nothing to do with this man right here. You're gonna find a new trainer. And Mr. Ukpai,
I'll be her trainer.
you know what the first thing you need to do is apologize to her for doubting her honesty and her truthfulness.
Babe, I'm sorry for accusing you of doing things that you wasn't doing, and I should have been paying more attention to your needs and what you want for yourself and your journey.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah.
One thing that today has shown us is that Ms. Grevious is not a liar. Another thing that today has shown us is you better get on your job, because there is somebody standing in line. And if you want to keep this lady, then you better treat her with the love and respect and less control. Join her on this journey so you don't lose her when she gets to the end of the road. That's my verdict.
I can't believe you.
Man,
How you
bad,
feel?
man.
Miss Edwards says Mr. Jaramillo's addiction has turned their relationship and their family upside down. She says this is his last chance. Today on Divorce Court. All rise. The Honorable Judge start presiding.
Hello, everyone. You may be seated.
Your Honor, this is a case of Edwards v. Jaramillo.
Thank you very much, Ms. Edwards and Mr. Jaramillo. We're glad to have you here in divorce court. Thank you for trusting us with your case. I'd like to welcome everyone here. Today we're going to look at another case that has a lot of stakes in the ground. There's an allegation that drugs have really put this couple at a crossroads. Let's see what this is all about. I'm going to come straight to you, Ms. Edwards. Why are we in divorce court?
Well, Ms. Judge Star Jones, we're in divorce court today because I'm fed up. I'm at my wit's end right now. I've been dealing with, Juan for a couple years now, and right now I feel like what he got going on, his drug addiction, his substance abuse, his alcohol abuse, like, and just the mental health meltdowns that come with it, I'm done with him. And I'm here today for him to get drug tested and checked and to see if he's done with this too, because if he's not and his drug test comes back and it comes back positive, my children and I are gone. Poof, vamoose, deuces, out of here.
Well, in the words of my baby sister, Mr. Jaramillo, point blank period. That's exactly what she's saying. If you can't step up and show her that you are serious about this relationship by not being a substance abuser, she wants to be out. What do you say to all of that, Mr. Jaramillo?
I would say to that the reason I'm here today is because, you know, I've shown her in the past that, you know, it's something that it's like I showed that I love that. Really, I love them. I love, you know, my wife. I love, you know, my son, my kids. I don't love drugs. You know, I want to leave them behind. You know.
So before we ask one question, let me ask you straight up: are you still using right now?
I've been sober for about 3 months now.
Okay,
so
congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm happy to hear that.
I appreciate that. A little bit. But...
Miss Edwards, I saw you gave a side eye because you're not so sure. Why don't you take me back to when you all first met, and then what led us to get to this point?
Well, yeah, I am not so sure because it's like to me it's given nasty cycle, like repetitive behavior. So
it's what I like to call junkie shenanigans sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, you said it. I was thinking it. You said it.
Okay.
Well, basically, you know, him and I met a couple years back, like in 2016 or whatever. We met, and we had a long distance relationship or whatever. Basically, I met him because he slid in my DMs. I'm not even gonna lie, he slid in the DMs, and I was like, look at me. A lot of dudes slide in my DMs. I don't mean I answered them. I'm confused. So I don't really answer DMs like that. I'm like, okay, if I answer every dude that slid in my DM, I'd be, you know. Anyways, but, you know, I decided to answer his DM. And it was an accident, too, when I picked up the FaceTime call on DM. Because, you know, Insta, they do FaceTimes now at this point. You know, I answered, I said, who? And I was like, ready to balk on him, like, get out of my DM. And then I answered, and he was fine. Your Honor, he was fine. I said, this who I've been ignoring all these months and stuff he been hitting me up. So, I heard him out. And we met like that, and, you know, fast forward, we decided, you know, friends, we went from friends for a while. I was like, court me, let's talk, let's get to know one another. But I was pregnant, you know, as well during the journey or whatever the case may be. So, you know, I was respecting the fact that he didn't care about that. And, you know, he knew that I wasn't involved with, you know, the sperm donor that I was with, that I had the baby with at the time. And he was willing to take full responsibility of everything. And I was like, you know, you were strong, man, and I want to, you know.
So you all started dating while you were either pregnant with or just having given birth to
I just started
a baby.
Yeah.
Mr. Jaramillo, you decided to take on that responsibility?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Knowing full well that you might have to deal with a baby daddy situation?
Yeah, I do, because, you know, in my mind, like I'm the big dude. So, like, you know, he was not really something that worried me because that's, you know, she's the woman I want.
Excellent.
Know? And so I don't really ever think about that, like, if, you know, if I wanted.
So this is sounding a little bit like flowers and roses and little baby bunnies and everything is everything. But then, Miss Edwards, you say something changed.
Yeah, well, basically, like, my whole thing is I was raised in foster care. I was raised with, you know, other people and family and things like that or whatever the case may be. So I never really got the full concept of family, love, and, you know, things like that or whatever without the abuse. So now, me getting with him and him moving, he wound up leaving Tennessee and coming, making it from long distance to moving to Brooklyn with me and New York or whatever to start something, to be a stepfather figure to my children or whatever, and just be together with me or whatever. And basically, like...
When did you discover there was an issue with drugs?
So the first time that I discovered that it was an issue with drugs was when we went on our first date. He had just got into town or whatever, his first couple days, like his first two, 3 days in town or whatever. And he was like, I'm going shopping. You know, he woke up with good energy. I was like, damn, you know, I really never had a guy stay with me. And it's like, I'm going food shopping for this house. I'm going to get a couple of other things. I'm getting something for everybody. And he really went. He came back, had groceries for everybody and everything. I'm thinking, this is my dream man. I love it. He even had a jury, like, look, close your eyes. I was like, close your eyes vibes. Like, I'm thinking I'm living in awe. I closed my eyes. He opened his attendance rate, so he got me whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, you buying things. So now he said, I want to take you on a date. So I'm like, I'm thinking steakhouse. I'm thinking, big old lobsters. You know what I'm saying? Like
tennis bracelet to make you think that, okay?
Right. I said, yeah, we're gonna eat some lobsters. Lamborghinis.
He was driving a Lamborghini?
No, I said I thought we was gonna eat some Lamborghinis or whatever. The noodles. Well, whatever. Anyway, I thought we was eating some fancy stuff, Your Honor. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking we was going down. But he just wanted to go to a burger
spot. It just
spot.
hit me. You mean linguine.
That's the one, yeah.
Okay. Why don't you just say pasta and we all know what you mean?
Some pasta.
Okay.
Right. The noodles sounded like some pasta. Like
Gotcha.
the pasta. We went to the burger spot, so we ordered the food or whatever. We get to the table. He sleep in the burger, ketchup, all on his nose, all on his mouth, mustard. And then I tell him to wake up again. When I tell him to wake up again, he moved and he dropped the whole Sprite all over my whole dress. My whole clothes is all wet now.
Mr. Jaramillo.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened?
Honestly, don't remember that well.
But that scares me more than anything. Okay, so what happened on the date?
He said, no, babe, I want to go some burgers. So I'm like, I was thinking bigger, but I could do burgers because look what you just did for the house. I mean, got to respect a trying man. I love a trying man, So I'm like, let's go get some burgers. So that's what we did. We went to the burger spot, so we ordered the food or whatever. We get to the table or whatever, and as soon as the lady she brings, while we ordering or whatever, before we go sit down to wait for the food, we ordering at the front cashier or whatever, and he got his card and he's paying. He's Big Willie. He's just swiping that card away that day. So I'm like, yeah, go ahead, swipe. So he swiped, he paid. So I'm standing there, whatever. We get the receipt. So we stand there. So I'm waiting or whatever. So the lady said, y'all can go to the table right there. So I'm waiting for him to move. I look down. He's still standing there. He fell asleep. How they have the little glass things right there? He had pig nose like this. He fell asleep on the glass. That's how hard his face was in it. And I was like, yo, wake up. What's up? What's good with you? And he was like, oh, no, I'm fine. So I'm thinking, am I dating somebody with sleep apnea or something? You know what I'm saying? Narcolepsy? Narcolepsy was that's what I'm thinking at first,
Narcolepsy.
Right. I'm thinking that. But then, he no, I'm good. So I'm like, I'm tripping. I'm just bugging. I'm tripping. So we go to the table. We sit down, whatever. So now the food comes. So we got both the burgers there, whatever case. And we sitting there, we talking. We really getting it. We really intertwining on ourselves and one another's styles, whatever,
What happened?
So I go down to eat my burger. So when I look over to him, he sleep in the burger, ketchup, all on his nose, all on his mouth, mustard. And then I tell him to wake up again. When I tell him to wake up again, he moved and he dropped the whole Sprite all over my whole dress. My whole clothes is all wet now. I'm mad. I'm like, yo, I'm done with the whole date. I just want to leave. He ruined it.
Hold on. Just so that I'm clear. You had an expectation that you were going to a fancier restaurant, but then you ended up going to a fast food joint. You ordered your food. He fell asleep while ordering the food and then fell asleep while eating the food, which made you think that something was going on with him. Is that a fair summary of what occurred?
Absolutely.
Mr. Jaramillo.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened?
I do remember that day. I do. To be honest, I was intoxicated.
To the point where you're falling asleep?
That's the thing. I tell her a lot. You say it happened, and I'm sure it did because when you're a little bit too intoxicated, that happens. But I honestly don't remember that well.
But that scares me more than anything. That you don't remember having fallen asleep 2-3 times in the middle of a date?
I kind of vaguely remember her like waking me up or something like that. But as far as me literally my face falling into some food or something that's how I don't know. Maybe it did. But I've apologized to her before about that.
What kind of intoxication were you under? Because that was date one. What was that?
Right. I was so I had a Percocets addiction. So the Percocets, what they do is, they'll put you to sleep, whatever. And
sir, they gave me Percocet after open heart surgery.
Oh yeah.
That means where they cut your chest open and disconnect your heart. So that's the kind of very strong drug they gave after open heart surgery.
When you drink it with 2 bottles of Grey Goose, it's different.
Oh my.
By yourself. So yeah.
It's a wonder that you were able to walk around.
Yes,
okay. Mr. Jaramillo, what was going on in your life that you needed to self-medicate?
Just me coming up, like it was just kind of like tossed around, like.
Where was this normal at, in a backyard with the hillbillies? Because when I'm in corporate America, New York, it is not normal to take all them drugs. I'm just saying.
If this is a problem, we need to resolve that before you even deal with a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
It was like having an extra child. Like, come on. Like, seriously, I got 3 kids, now 4.
So,
like,
Miss Edwards, I'm going to come to you because I'm going to keep it real. If this is the first date, why was there ever a second?
Well, to be honest with you, he had told me that he had an anxiety issue and that he was taking over-the-counter medication. And that they were prescribing him, various pills, Percocets, Xanax, whatever, all that stuff. They was prescribing him to get through his anxiety and his anxiousness and just
They
depression.
don't give you Percocet for anxiety.
See, and I don't know that because I'm not a pill person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a pill person, so I don't know about that. I'm not a narcotic person. I suffer from those are my triggers, drug addiction, because I watched my mother literally be on drugs and all 4 of her children be separated in the
So
system.
I'm surprised, Miss Edwards. I'm absolutely surprised that you would bring that into your home, having been through it as a child and knowing what the ramifications are, and you don't like that. The fact that you don't even know the difference between Percocet and Xanax, which is fine because you're not a druggie. So I'm looking at you wondering, why would you invite someone that you knew had some level of drug issues into your home, ma'am?
Well, to be honest with you, the thing is, like I said, I'm not really in the know when it comes down to that stuff, and more so, I was unknowledgeable about the level of pill addiction.
That is an excellent point, because a number of people don't understand that you can be addicted to drugs that were prescribed by a doctor, that were prescribed for one reason, but then people are using them for other reasons.
Right, and then here I come off being an angry black woman because I want to be mad at my man, my husband, and beat him up and go crazy on him because he's taking his medication. We already got a stigma of being angry black women for every little thing, so I wasn't trying to be mad, but just get out. Had this man come all the way across the world from Tennessee to stay with me. You understand what I'm saying? Fast forward, we wound up having our own child together. We got a 14-month-old
I'm going to come over to Mr. Jaramillo. Mr. Jaramillo, you weren't honest with Miss Edwards in the beginning about what was going on with you and drugs. Am I correct?
I feel like I was pretty honest from the jump because, I was always telling her, I smoke weed, I take Molly, I sip lean, I take perks and all that.
Mr. Jaramillo, what was going on in your life that you needed to self-medicate with Percocet and Molly and weed and et cetera?
I don't know. It's like, I'm getting all these ooh-ahs, but back when I was coming up,
Don't pay attention to anybody else.
It was pretty normal, man. I guess now people are a little bit more health conscious and things like that, but just me coming up, it was just kind of tossed around,
Where was this normal at, in a backyard with the hillbillies? Because when I'm in corporate America, New York, it is not normal to take all them drugs. I'm just saying.
Miss Edwards, one moment. No. You have a right to be frustrated, but Mr. Jaramillo, you and I are going to have this conversation. Because if this is a problem, we need to resolve that before you even deal with a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You got to get healthy.
Yeah, well, I want to get clean. I don't want to continue to, I love my family. I don't love drugs.
Okay,
so I feel like I have a problem with drug addiction, but I don't love drugs. I love, my wife and I love my kids, so I want to leave them behind.
So what I'm saying to you, that is not normal. So see, one of the things you have to do when you're trying to battle something and get through it and get over it is acknowledge your part that you play in it. You see what I mean?
Oh, and I acknowledge it.
So what I'm saying is, it's not just passed around. What was going on in your life? What were you feeling? What was happening emotionally that made you want to self-medicate? I'm asking about you, sir.
Mm-hmm. To be honest, I think people hide behind that, and I think it's the fact that I just enjoy the high. And if there is a reason that's underlying, I don't know what it is.
That's fair.
And I want to be a real
fair.
one and just say that, but I don't love them enough to where I would swap them out and just choose them over my son, over my kids, and my wife. That's also the mother of my son. I wouldn't do that.
So I'm listening to you, and I want to hear from Ms. Edwards how this choice of yours has manifested itself in your lives, because everything from Valentine's Day to your son's birthday has been impacted. Why don't you share with the court?
Yes, I was doing my job as a partner, cleaning up the house or whatever, and I go and I'm making up the bed, I flip the sheets, I see 2 pills fall out the blanket, and at that time, my youngest child is 1 year old. So it's like, I come to him and I approach him or whatever, and he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I would never do that again, I apologize. And I said, next time you getting out, I'm not dealing with this, because I don't want to go to jail for my 1-year-old popping the ecstasy pill. That could kill them. This is your last time. There are no 3 strikes. Your last time.
Okay.
I see something else like this in my house, you gotta go. And surely, moving forward, a couple weeks later or so, again found it. And I said, you gotta go. So
What
I
did
put him
you
out.
find 2 weeks later?
Some more ecstasy pills.
So I'm going
On
to
the
turn
floor by the bed this time.
Now I'm going to turn back to Mr. Jaramillo. You said that you love your wife and you love your son
Yes,
more than
ma'am.
you love drugs, but clearly drugs were winning that right then.
You know, these are things that happened maybe like 3 years ago or so. So
So you're saying this is not current information?
it's kind of old information, but it doesn't matter that it's old. It's still a
Our
validated
son's
reason.
birthday just passed in November. This is current. Like, in the average drug addict mind, when they do stuff to you, it could be like literally a month ago. It could be like literally it happened like a month ago. They'll be telling people like it happened 10 years ago. No, this recently happened. I went on Valentine's Day with him, thinking we were gonna have a great time. You know, I went because they got my favorite lemon pepper wings at the spot, so I went to go get my lemon peppers. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Like, so I have him go. I go there all the time. Now I can't even go back on that block no more.
What
because
happened?
I'm embarrassed because we get into it, we having a good time. He's sober, he's like not drinking or whatever. I'm sitting there eating with him. He says, hey, I want to go outside and go smoke my black and mild a little bit, because he was having a black and mild thing at the time. I was like, cool, go ahead, you can smoke inside. So he goes outside, and while he went outside, after 10 minutes passed, I'm still eating. I hear people saying, yo, he crazy. Yo, he's going crazy outside. So I'm laughing because I'm thinking it's somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's crazy. So after like 20 minutes, I said, he still ain't come back. Let me go look check. So I stuck my head to the door. He's crazy. Everybody was talking about him. He was outside flipping, punching the wall. His fist was so bloody, bleeding, like dripping down blood. He was like, they stole my phone, get away from me. He even shoved me. I was like, yo, what's wrong with you? He was like, they shoved my phone. When I looked, the liquor bottles, he had snuck to the liquor store and bought 4 nips of Grey Goose, and he had drunk them real fast, and in the midst of that, lost his cell phone in the liquor store. He came back and he was bugging out, having an episode like somebody stole his phone and was punching the wall. He embarrassed me.
Next time on Divorce Court.
I do drugs, but I don't.
But wait a
I don't
minute,
love
you
drugs. I
started
love
out
my
by
family.
telling me you were 3 months sober.
I am 3 months sober. That's what I'm saying.
So I'm going to ask for somebody who's got a whole lot more experience than me. I have asked Dr. Jackson to join us so that I can ask these questions. How can Mr. Jaramillo effectively manage without turning to drugs? Because that is what I'm hearing in everything this young man has said.
So they're going to have some type of understanding of what's triggering him to do that.
Right.
And that is why this court did a drug test.
But you better pass this drug test. That's all I know, because you've been sitting here saying that you've been clean for 3 months. So
I am going to pass it.
Mr. Jaramillo, you say you've been clean for 3 months. The results reveal you tested
Miss Crow says Mr. Griggs has gambled with their rent and with her heart. Now she says his luck is about to run out. Today on Divorce Court. All rise. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding.
Hello, everyone. You may be seated.
Your Honor, the case of Crow v. Griggs.
Thank you very much, Ms. Crow and Mr. Griggs. Welcome to Divorce Court. Thank you for trusting us with your relationship. Welcome to Divorce Court today. This is the case of Crow versus Griggs, and we are looking at a case where a couple is facing a crossroads as to whether or not this is a relationship that's in it for the long haul. Let's come to you, Ms. Crow. You brought this case. Why are we in Divorce Court today?
Your Honor, I'm here because it's been 6 years and I'm honestly just tired. All he wants to do is gamble, and he's really disrespectful at times. And then I have like little senses that he's been cheating on me. I don't have, you know, you can feel it when someone's doing you wrong, so.
So your spidey sense is saying that after being together for almost 6 years and engaged for 2 years, something is up.
Something is up.
I'm coming to you, Mr. Griggs. What's up?
Your Honor, I'm here because I want to save our relationship. I love Francesca and our daughter. I want our daughter to grow up in a household with both parents, not just one. It's important for me to save this relationship because I grew up as like the black sheep of my family. I moved out of my mother's house when I was 16 years old. I've also been through a divorce before, and I don't want to go through those trials and tribulations again, let alone put our daughter through those trials and tribulations.
So let's see if there is something to salvage in this relationship. You all have been together, as I said, almost 6 years, engaged for 2 years, but nobody has pulled a trigger. Why don't you take me back to how you all met and what led us to get to divorce court today?
We met, I was having a party. He hit me up online. I invited him to my party. It was good vibes. He was good vibes. I loved his accent. I loved his swag, everything about him. We actually was shooting dice together in my kitchen. So it was kind of cute and stuff. He did ask, could he stay over? I was like, nah, bro, you can't stay, but I'll give you my number. So I gave him the number. We went on a date, and we've been like madness ever since, inseparable.
So in other words, he couldn't stay that first night, but you let him come back.
Yeah, I let him come back.
So you all vibed from the beginning, Mr. Griggs, am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What changed?
After we got engaged, he kind of changed. Like, he stayed outside all night. He would leave. Like, he has this thing where I guess he pays the bill, so he can leave and do as he please. He'll leave and not say anything, be gone till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 9 o'clock in the morning. And his attitude kind of just changed towards me.
So you mean after he, quote, locked down you as his fiancé, he started treating you with a lack of respect?
Right.
Mr. Griggs, what's that about?
It's not a lack of respect, Your Honor. First off, I worked almost 100% of the time. So I hardly even have time to even slack off to these allegations that she's putting out there right now.
Yeah, but she had a very specific allegations that you stopped checking in with her, you know, staying out all late at night and those kinds of things.
And I kind of grew up on the, I pay the cost to be the boss. Not necessarily saying that I'm just gonna run over her, but those times that I do have off and I'm able to just relax and actually enjoy myself, my time, which is very slim, very like maybe 2 days out the month, I do go enjoy myself and I do stay out late at night, and I just don't like to be questioned.
Your Honor, I have to beg for him to take me on a date. I begged him to take me on a date. He finally agreed to take me on a date. Barbie came out. So we get all dressed up.
Oh, y'all were gonna do the whole Barbie Ken experience.
We was all in pink. I had pink's my color, so I was all in pink. I had him in pink. We all in the car. I'm like, okay, I'm taking videos. Like, okay, my baby finna take me out. I dozed off. I ain't gonna lie. I dozed off, and I ended up at the casino. Like...
Wait a minute, you didn't go to Barbie?
No, we didn't go see Barbie. We went to the casino. Then when I woke up and I realized where I'm at, I'm already looking at him crazy, and he already trying to give me this line. Babe, I'm only want to spend $400. I'm only going to spend a little bit. It ended up being $5,000.
No.
And
No.
He does. He is a good player, but you have to get up. He wins, but he doesn't have willpower to get up. He will sit there and win it and lose it all. And then it will be what he won on top of what we brought. So then we leave it with nothing.
You lost $5,000?
Your Honor, yes, I did lose $5,000. But again, I pay the cost to be the boss.
But wait, aren't y'all supposed to be building something?
He takes accountability.
Wait, just give me a minute here. Aren't y'all supposed to be building something together?
We are building something, Your Honor.
So Miss Crow is the primary caregiver for your little girl?
Yes, she is.
And you are on the road quite a bit.
Right, I pay all the bills, though.
Okay, so she does all the sweat equity in your home then. Your house wouldn't run without her. I just don't get the sense that you see the equity, the partnership in this relationship.
I definitely see the equity, Your Honor, but I also am providing a lot. I'm also putting a lot out there at stake. Now, I feel like I'm just working, I'm living to work. So the times that I do have a little misconstrued, I feel like it's not a big deal.
$5,000 is not a little misconstrued. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I mean, honestly, Maybe y'all got it like that, but yeah, you know, I don't know if you've ever heard this, but our Vice President, Kamala Harris, says all the time a $400 unexpected expense can devastate a family. Because most people still rely on the paycheck to, you know, get through the monthly bills. Unless our name is Bezos up in this piece, $5,000 is a lot of money to lose in one night. Is that the only time?
Your Honor, I cook and clean for him. I take care of my daughter. I also take care of him. He is a job itself.
Objection, Your Honor. What?
He is a job itself.
Objection, Your
This
Honor.
is
Take care of me. I'm on the road 80% of the time. How you taking care of me?
When you come
because you're
home, is
thinking
there
about
food in the
gambling,
refrigerator?
$5,000, you're not thinking about your toiletries. You're not thinking about that you need boxers and socks.
For
and
2
your
days
feet
out the
rubbed.
month.
You need...
For 2 days out the month, you take care of me for 2 days out the month?
No, you're not home for 2 days. Stop the cap. It's not... If you're at home, you're at the casino. He called me, sound like he dying. I overslept, I'm drunk. Can you come get me?
How would you feel if Miss Crow went out and stayed out till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning?
But she's a woman, I'm a man. It's different.
He delusional.
Other than the fact that you have a penis, that's the only difference.
The other problem is he's just disrespectful. Like,
Well, I'm getting a sense of that.
I've had, because it's his money, he paid the cost to be the boss. He feel like he could do whatever he want. Again, he leaves the house and won't tell me anything.
Give me an example of what you mean.
One time he left the house and he said, "Oh, babe, I'm going out." I said, "Okay, go out. Call me later." He calls me. Nobody's around when he calls me. He said he's with his homeboy. He's waiting on his homeboy. I didn't hear nothing from him. I get a call maybe around 12 o'clock in the afternoon after blowing up his phone. He called me, sound like he dying. "Oh, baby, can you help me?" and all that stuff. And I'm like, "Oh, well, what's wrong with you?" "I'm on my homegirl couch. I overslept. I'm drunk. Can you come get me?" I'm like,
Now,
but
Mr.
that sounds like a
Griggs,
job.
help me to understand that.
Your Honor, I was 30 minutes away at the time. Everybody in Atlanta, Georgia knows that everything is far distant. So I
Okay.
was 30 minutes away. I didn't want to drive drunk.
I agree with you.
I didn't
Call
feel like
me.
I was going to make it safely.
Call
So
me.
I laid
agree.
down.
Call me.
So, but I'm talking about the courtesy of a call to your significant other.
It did slip my mind. I'm not gonna lie, but I just feel like she's on my coattails so
Slip
much.
his
I'm
mind
like
every
every day,
time.
24 hours. So that time that I do break away, I just want to be left alone.
Don't you think that your significant other might want that same freedom? Let me ask you, how would you feel if Miss Crow went out and stayed out till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and didn't call you or didn't return your text and didn't check in with you? How would that make you feel? That's what I'm asking.
I'm gonna track her down.
Yep.
Off of my head. He wanted
You would track her down.
location.
But she's a woman, I'm a man.
Well,
It's
I'm-
different.
He delusional.
Other than the fact that you have a penis, that's the only difference. That's your difference. Okay? That's your difference. Emotions are the same. Heart is the same. Brain is the same. All of that is the same. And the pain that you put her through when you're inconsiderate would be the same pain that you'd feel if she were inconsiderate.
He's just as disrespectful, Your Honor. I get pictures of us and put them all over the house, nice stuff of us, memories. We've been together 6 years. When he mad at me, he'll go take the pictures and break them and throw them in the trash, all of that stuff, just to upset me. He don't care. He doesn't care.
Sounds a little one-sided.
But he want to say he's a gaslighter. That is what he does. It's giving gaslight because he's sitting here telling you, "I want to keep my family
Objection.
together."
Speaking of gas,
I
you're
wanna
a
keep my-
compulsive liars. You want to bring
then
gas up.
tell me what's a lie, because I want to
Yes,
hear.
Your
Do you
Honor,
not
thank
break
you.
up stuff? Is she lying about that?
No, she's not lying, Your Honor.
well, I'm a
I do
liar.
break things
I'm a
because
liar.
it's better than putting a hole in the wall, or I break something that I could easily replace. That's easily replaceable.
How about Mr. Griggs don't break something?
Did you replace it?
I mean, but I can't get a word out, Your Honor. I can't even express myself verbally, so that's the only way I know how to express
So
myself.
express yourself verbally to me. Now, this is your opportunity right now. Tell me about why you feel the need to take out your anger in this way.
because every time we try to come to her and try to have a conversation about our relationship, our goals, or where we need to be at in life, I can't finish a sentence. I can't. She's always trying to finish my sentences for me, thinking that she knows what I'm thinking every second.
I've been with him
Always
Excuse me, stop interrupting.
She's always off the mark. She's never on point, and I can never get my emotions out. Let alone I'm a male. We can't express ourselves normally, but the time that I do try to express myself, I can't even get it out.
He leaves. He ain't say nothing to me. He said, I'll be back. My homegirl called me on the phone. She's like, oh, your man is on this girl's story and he's shirtless. He ain't got no clothes on.
Yeah, Anna, when you take a selfie with somebody, what you do? You sit side by side with them, right?
Here's the deal. This is your man. This is your life. Is this what you want?
Not no more.
I'm concerned that you all are not on the same page.
Y'all
are not on the same page. I mean, you even suspect that he's cheating?
Your Honor, we got into an argument. We had been planning to go out of town. Because we got in this argument, he wanted to be petty with me. He wanted to take his homeboy out of town. He took his homeboy out of town for a whole week. First of all, it sounded weird to me from just you and your homeboy.
Objection. First off, I didn't take my homeboy. Me and my homeboy went to Miami.
Okay. And then when I was calling him, I could only talk to him when he called me. And that's every day. That's period. Then, on top of that, when he did get home, he wanted to proceed to tell me that him and his homeboy got in an argument and his homeboy left him a couple days earlier, so he spent the last couple days by himself. So I went into his bag to get some stuff out of his bag, and I pulled out a box of condoms, an open box of condoms at that. It had 2 condoms in there.
Again, Your Honor, she's lying. She didn't find them in my bag. They were on the floor in the car, not in my bag.
No, actually, the honey pot.
I don't care where they were. What would you do with condoms?
They weren't my condoms, Your Honor. They were my homeboys that he had left in there.
But your homeboy left you and then left his grown belongings with another grown man.
Okay, so I just want to be real clear about this. You all had planned to take a trip. You got into an argument. You decided to take the trip with one of your male friends. And your male friend left his condoms in your car?
Yes, Your Honor.
So this can't be the only suspicion.
No. Again, another night. We at home. We had a great day. We usually have good days. He come home, and I'm thinking we finna sit on the couch. He leaves. He ain't say nothing to me. He said, I'll be back. I'm like, okay. My homegirl called me on the phone, and she's like, oh, your man is on this girl's story, and he's shirtless. He ain't got no clothes on.
Story as in a social media story?
Yeah, social media. So I'm looking at the story. He pouring the liquor in the girl's mouth. I brought the evidence. He pouring the liquor in the girl's mouth.
I want to see the evidence. I want to see the evidence.
Oh, let me, can I show you, Your Honor?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is the liquor. He shirtless. He ain't no shirt on. He say he moving furniture. He all up behind her. Now, this is real close.
How do you know that's him?
He has tattoos. I know my man. 6 years, Your Honor. 6 years. That's him.
First off.
Then you said you was moving furniture. That don't look like no furniture. You look like you moving her.
Your Honor, when you take a selfie with somebody, what you do? You sit side by side with them, right?
Okay, here's my question. This lady right here is not your fiance?
No.
So why were you pouring liquor down the mouth of a woman that is not your fiance?
I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with the term driving the boat, but it's pretty popular and pretty normal, so I figured no harm, no foul.
She got arms of her own to drive her own boat.
Sir, how would you feel if Corey was driving the boat with your girl?
With no shirt on.
With no shirt on?
I would question her, but again, I'm a man. She's a female. It's different.
You told me you was moving furniture. She didn't even have no furniture in her apartment.
I'm not even dealing with that. Again, my problem is about pouring shots in another woman's mouth that is not your woman, when your woman would have a problem with it, and you just said to me you'd have a problem if the roles were reversed. And you said it's not the same because you're a man and she's a woman. I am not going to judge that with you. I disagree with you. That's why you wouldn't be my man. We would not be mated, okay? So there's no problem with that. I know there are some men that feel that way, but they're not my men, okay? I'm now turning to this young lady and saying, do you like that?
I don't like that, but Your Honor, he did have a lot of good qualities. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop you because this is my job, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You knew who Jimmy was
I did.
when you first met Jimmy, and Jimmy been consistent, okay?
Right.
Here's the deal. This is your man. This is your life. Is this what you want?
Not no more.
What would be your plan? Because Mr. Griggs has eloquently said he provides for your needs.
You know, Your Honor, I came prepared today. I got a job. I actually start next week back at the airport. So I'll be working at the airport, and we gotta separate. He gotta move. I'm not moving. I have built this home since he don't be at home. I built this home with my daughter here. He can leave. He can live in his truck. He can live at the casino.
Here's my question.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Wait, excuse me. You are prepared
I'm prepared.
to walk?
To walk today.
You prepared to take on all of that financial responsibility
Yes,
on your
ma'am.
own? Mr. Griggs?
I had no idea about this.
So I'm gonna ask you, do you have the ability to change your ways and to become more of a partner?
I am, Your Honor, and I'm prepared to contact the casino, put my name on that list of non-entry, and move forward from there.
Is that enough for you?
He say that now. I need to see action. Like, show me that you're gonna get help for it. Show me that you're not gonna cheat on me no more. I'm just tired of you telling me what you're gonna do, and then next week we back at the casino. We back where we started. I need you to be serious.
Well, once I put my name on the list, they won't let me in anyway.
Well, I'm going to work regardless because just in case, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna hear him out. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give him a test, and if all fails, I'll be prepared to just walk away. You just gonna have to figure it out on your own. I can't keep doing this.
I knew she wasn't going nowhere.
And for that simple fact right there, that is why I'll need my house key before we leave. And you can go to your truck. You can go to your truck, or get your room, and figure it out.
The house that I paid for?
Yes. You're gonna continue to pay for it too, because child support coming, baby. You're gonna help one way or another, and if I can't get you to help voluntarily, it's gonna be involuntarily. One way.
Mrs. Gunn says she's tired of her husband's uncontrollable anger, his toxic parenting, and his probable cheating. Today on Divorce Court.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding.
Hello, everyone. You may be seated.
Your Honor, the case of Gunn v. Gunn.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Gunn and Mr. Gunn. Welcome to Divorce Court, and thank you both for coming here today. Welcome, everyone, to Divorce Court. Today, we actually have a married couple who are facing a crossroads in their relationship, and the plaintiff, Mrs. Gunn, says she's had quite enough of everything from anger issues to cheating allegations, and there is a polygraph examination that hangs in the balance. Mrs. Gunn, I see your face. You are one fed-up lady, am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Why are we in court today?
I'm here to get a divorce, Your Honor. I feel my husband is a toxic parent. He is got anger issues, and he's a manipulative cheater, and I'm just over it. I'm ready to be done.
Mr. Gunn, you heard what your wife said. What do you say, sir?
I'm here to save my marriage, my family. When we got married, we made a commitment to stick through good times and bad, and I'm gonna pass this lie detector test and hopefully save my marriage today.
All right, Mrs. Gunn, let's see what we're talking about what got us to this point. Why don't you take me back to the happier times when you all first met?
I have never had really a stable family, a stable childhood. With my marriage, I was looking for stability. I was looking for a family dynamic for my kids. So I met him on Facebook through mutual friends, and we were both looking for the same thing. He also wanted a family. He was ready to settle down. And so we were kind of pushed into the marriage because of circumstances, but we were talking about marriage before that. It just made it a little sooner, and it just stuck.
And I'm going to go over to you, Mr. Gunn. When you all first met, were you really looking for a stable relationship also?
I grew up, like, my dad was homeless. My mom's a drug dealer. She went to prison. I tried to follow in my mom's footsteps. Wasn't living, you know, the right life.
Right.
And then when I met Sierra, she kind of helped guide me towards the right lifestyle, helped me get a job, a car, you know, put a roof over my head.
And yet, somehow that changed. What happened, Mrs. Gunn?
It all started changing once his mom passed away. It's like Chad became a completely different person.
How long ago was this?
She died in 2021.
Now, I want to make sure I understand the family dynamic. You all have been together for 10 years, married for 8 years. Is my understanding you have 2 children together, am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
A 7-year-old and a
5-year-old.
5-year-old. Okay, little people.
Yep.
But, Mrs. Gunn, you had children before.
Yeah, I have 2 previous.
And their father is not in the picture.
No.
Mr. Gunn, did you take on responsibility of being a step-parent?
I did.
So a couple years ago, Mr. Gunn, you lost your mom.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I have to imagine that was a problem.
Yes.
I understand.
Ma'am, it was.
And what makes you think things change? Do you have real examples, Mrs. Gunn?
Yes, one example that I have of him being a toxic parent. My kids are older. My son's 15. He's in high school. My daughter's in junior high.
Right.
They play sports. They help me pick up the little 2 from school. So I feel that my older kids need a cell phone. I need to be able to contact them.
Oh, that's a definite.
And Chad had an issue. He didn't want me to pay for it. He said we had better things we could spend our money on. So I had made an arrangement with my mother that she would put the kids on her cell phone plan, and they would have phones, and it wouldn't be out of my pocket. It was a win-win for everybody. But the day that we were supposed to go to the cell phone store to get the kids' phones. Chad had woke up that morning with an attitude. It was like he was nitpicking at everything my children did, and then they were grounded because their room wasn't clean. Even though their room hadn't been cleaned, you know, days before that, it was never an issue. But now, because we were supposed to go get them a phone, it was a reason for him to intervene. Oh, they can't have it because they're grounded.
Why didn't you want them to have a phone? I'm confused, Mr. Gunn.
Your Honor, I am a strict parent. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I have rules in my house I want the kids to follow. One, like you said, her son's 15. I'm trying to raise him to be a young man.
I understand.
So I'm trying to teach them right. And it's not just that day that I said, oh, the chores need done. This is something in my household that's every
I'm asking
day.
you about the cell phone,
This
because
is
that's a practical thing. Why didn't you want them to have a cell phone?
Because they're disrespectful and they don't do their chores in the house. They disrespect both of us in the
But you
home.
do know you can restrict the cell phone. You can have only the numbers that you allow. You can take off internet, shopping ability. You can give them a kind of cell phone that is so that you can be in touch with them, which is what you need for them. Am I correct?
Yes, and 3 days later, he went and bought the 2 younger kids iPads and put them on our plan, which we pay for. And so I just feel like it was an excuse not to give my kids the cell phones.
But wait a minute, I'm confused. You told me that you thought of them as your kids also.
I do, Your Honor.
But Mrs. Gunn, the way you're portraying it is that's not the way they're being treated. Am I correct?
Lately, since his mom has passed away, yeah, it's been a lot of that.
That doesn't seem fair, Mr. Gunn. What is that about?
She also has her parents grandma and grandpa and aunts and uncles who help out with the kids. And they only help out with the 2 older 2. They don't help out with the 2 younger 2.
I don't know what's going on
So
in
I
your
have to
family dynamic, but there is no such thing as yours and the older two and the younger two is just the family.
Yeah, we're running a household, not a military camp.
Yeah, what the heck? The luckiest thing that ever happened to me was my husband brought our son Jake to the relationship. I didn't even know I wanted to have children, and I have this bonus son, and I helped raise him since he was 10 years old, and he's 18 now. I wouldn't even know what to do without him in my life. I don't understand, Mr. Gunn. There's no such thing as what the older kids are going to be impressionable, and especially your 15-year-old son. And I understand there's been anger problems exhibited in your family.
Yeah, there's a lot of anger problems. You picked up a fan and swung it like a bat and put a hole in the wall. The one on the right is Chad, and the one on the left is my 15-year-old son, because now when he gets angry at me, he does the same.
What you've done is you've already said to him, this is how a man expresses anger.
Another example, I feel like, okay, so our 7-year-old daughter and our 15-year-old son, they both had field trips for school about 2 weeks ago. My son is grounded. He's in trouble for being disrespectful and getting in trouble at school. However, I feel like a school field trip is a school field trip. You know, he should still be included because it's for the school. My daughter also, the 7-year-old, she is also grounded for not wanting to go to school. She's got truancy charges, things like that. But
she's 7. How's she gonna be truant?
She works Dad. She calls and Dad, I don't want to go to school. He'll say, okay, you can stay home. Where if it were my kids, no, you got to go to school.
Okay, first of all, she's 7. Get your little tail up, put on one of them little skirts with the flowers, and keep it popping, little thing.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Yep.
That's it. She's 7.
Yeah, and it causes animosity between the kids too, because my older kids are like, why do they get this but we don't?
That's just gonna have to stop in this household, okay? Because I don't care what you two grown people do, but what you're not gonna do is turn these children against each other. They're siblings, and that's what y'all are doing right now. Y'all are turning these kids against each other. The little ones will resent their older siblings when the older siblings resent the younger ones. That's just not fair. And y'all are putting that dynamic. That is not on them. And I understand there's been anger problems exhibited in your family.
Yeah, there's a lot of anger problems, and they're trickling down onto my children as well. Chad was gone one day. His friend came over, and he was on the porch because I feel this friend is a bad influence. I don't want him around my kids. I don't even want him around my house. And the man brought some random person. I seen a car pull up. They did a drug deal on my porch with my kids in the house. Yeah, and so I called Chad and
Mr. Gunn, you know this dude is from your prior life when you was out in the streets like that?
Yes, ma'am.
And why you want him around your family?
He's a friend of mine.
Too bad. He gots to go. Do you realize that the police could roll up, see that drug deal if it happened on your porch, and then they're gonna roll up in your house. And your children are gonna be traumatized. I mean, you know I'm not telling you something that you don't know. You grew up in that life.
My 15-year-old follows
you know that.
Chad so much. Like, Chad gets, like, when this situation, when I approached him about it, he got so angry, he picked up a fan and swung it like a bat and put a hole in the wall. I submitted evidence to the court.
I'd like to...
The one on the right is my husband, is Chad, and the one on the left is my 15-year-old son, because now when he gets angry at me, he does the same.
Okay, you all know what this is, right? The 15-year-old is emulating his father. I mean, Mr. Gunn, you see the evidence.
Yes, ma'am.
And you disciplining him is not going to change it, because what you've done is you've already said to him, this is how a man expresses anger. And so this young man thinks that he can express anger that way. That's on the two of you. And let me take you to task, Ms. Gunn, because you know what it is? By staying in that situation, you are teaching your daughters this is how a woman reacts.
Yeah.
And this is what a woman can expect.
I have found in his phone flirting text messages between his ex. I confronted her. You know, he's a married man. We have children. What are you doing?
Your kids will call me mommy. Have you had sexual contact with anyone other than your wife?
The polygraph examination results indicated.
Does that work for you?
It does not.
I want to understand the financial dynamic in your house. You work outside the home.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Gunn, do you work outside the home?
I'm on unemployment right now, ma'am.
Since his mom's died, he's not wanted to do anything. He doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to support the kids. He doesn't want to go anywhere. He doesn't do the house
When's the
chores.
last time Mr. Gunn had a job?
Oh.
I haven't worked in 3 years.
I'm sorry. Mrs. Gunn, you're taking on all the financial responsibility for the family?
Everything.
Mr. Gunn, what you bringing to the table other than an appetite, sir?
Nothing, Your Honor.
That's probably why she brought divorce papers to court today.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because on top of all of this, you're worried that he's cheating.
Yes, I do feel he's a manipulative cheater.
Oh, Lord.
He was sleeping, and I woke up to him saying something. So I woke up, and I was listening, you know, to what he was saying in his sleep. He was yelling for somebody named Amanda, and then it took a minute, but it dawned on me, Amanda is his ex. I have found in his phone flirting text messages between his ex where they were trying to meet up. Yeah. So I confronted her. You know, he's a married man. We have children. What are you doing?
Oh, you did?
I submitted evidence to the
girl.
court.
I like that.
Of the text messages between them two and her and I.
Wait a minute. You have the text messages?
Yes, Your Honor.
It was submitted to the court. I'd like to see this. Why are you flirting with my husband when you know he is happily married with children? That's you in the green.
Yes, I'm in the green. She's in the gray.
I was just checking on him. You don't need to check on my husband, Miss
Right.
Thing, okay? That's the judge talking. Sorry, that was not in the conversation. He's good. We are good. So you can leave him alone now. Oh,
That's
you
not
did
all,
say basically
that's not
what
all,
the
Your
judge
Honor.
said.
There's more. That's
okay. There's a second group.
Yeah, more
okay.
fuel to the fire.
Let me see. Oh, please. He don't want you. He was only with you because I couldn't have kids at the time. He plans on divorcing you and taking the kids. Your kids will call me mommy. You are obsessed with him when he actually don't want you. Wow. When you kiss him, remember, that's tasting me. I ride it better than you ever will. Ask him. Mr. Gunn.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is Amanda?
An ex of mine.
And why is she talking to your wife out the side of her neck like this?
She was talking to my wife. You didn't see any messages from me there, did you?
No, she's telling your wife that you all are involved in an intimate relations. Is that correct?
She's telling her that. It's not true.
So
It's
you
what
saying
she
Amanda's
wants.
lying?
Yeah, Amanda's lying.
But it was interesting. It was Mr. Gunn who wanted to prove to you that he had not been cheating.
I took a lie detector test.
I know
to
you
prove
did.
my
I think he's
innocence.
afraid to lose his meal ticket, honestly.
Wow. Well, Mr. Gunn wanted to show you that one of your allegations is not true, and he petitioned this court to ask for a polygraph examination, and we did a polygraph examination. I think he's entitled to hear the results of that. Will you please ask the polygraph examiner to come in?
Sure thing.
Thank you very much.
I don't feel like the results of the lie detector will change too much based off of his actions and, you know, things that have been going on. It's going to take much more than a lie detector test.
Mrs. Gunn, I understand 100% what you're saying, but Mr. Gunn has a right to defend himself, and this is his defense. Mr. Yarborough,
Good day, Your
welcome to
Honor.
the divorce court. Will you please state your name and credentials for the record?
Certainly. My name is John Yarborough. I'm a certified polygraph examiner. I'm a member of the American Polygraph Association. I've conducted hundreds of polygraphs for law enforcement and other public safety agencies, as well as professional and private polygraphs.
We asked Mr. Gunn, is Amanda, whose name your wife heard you call out in your sleep, the name of the woman that you have had sexual contact with since being with your wife? Did you ask that question?
Yes, ma'am.
And what was Mr. Gunn's answer?
Mr. Gunn answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated There was no deception indicated to that question.
So he told the truth.
That is correct.
We asked Mr. Gunn, in the last 10 years, have you had sexual contact with anyone other than your wife?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And what was Mr. Gunn's answer?
Mr. Gunn answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated there was no deception to that question either.
Did you hear that
So
one?
he told the truth.
That is correct.
So regardless of what else we know about Mr. Gunn, we know he is not an unfaithful cheater.
Well, they may have 99 problems, but cheating ain't one of them.
There you go. Mr. Yarbrough, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So Mr. Yarbrough put to rest the unfaithful suspicions, but you still have suspicions that something shady and deceptive is going on. Like,
it's much deeper, yeah, with the kids.
Does that work for you?
It does not. It does not. That's why I'm here today. I'm done. I'm over it.
Honestly, I usually will spend time talking to you to find out if there's anything else I can do. And the only thing I want to know is, Corey, will you please retrieve the papers for me so that I can make sure they're in order? Thank you very much. I don't need to ask you another thing.
I think 3 years was plenty of time to show that you were going to change, and I don't feel it's going to.
Mm-hmm. You have been put in a trick bag for far too long. You signed these papers already.
Yes, Your Honor.
Corey, you can serve the papers.
She'll have to pay me child support.
I beg your pardon?
She'll have to pay me child support.
You've been served.
I can't make him sign it, but I can provide you with a transcript of these proceedings so that you can go into a court of law and start your divorce proceedings.
I appreciate it, Your Honor.
And I want you to file for sole custody because it's not like he...
What home is he going to take them to? Yeah.
And I need you to change them locks. And I would tell you to take his pictures and his plans, but you paid for them, so you don't need to tell him nothing except goodbye, you sorry
She's
trifling
gonna have to
loser.
pay me.
That's my verdict.